Good evening, everyone, and welcome tonight to a great night. As you guys know, I see you already in there chatting and talking about it. Today's a big day. Day number 227, October the 8th, 9:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:01 out in California, 4:01 a.m. in Ukraine. Welcome to all of you. We're very happy today. Very happy. You know, we've had a range of emotions going on all week, dealing with Elon Musk earlier in the week, and then we deal with President Biden and some off-the-cuff remarks that were probably not the wisest. And then I wake up this morning. In fact, this morning, I was planning on working on some questions that have come in. Great questions from the chat last night. Great questions sent in by direct message to me. And I fully planned on today's update, day 227, dealing with those questions because I think some of these questions right here, lots of folks have. So probably going to move those till until tomorrow. And we'll get to them. Edu Sakuro from Brazil sent a phenomenal question in. Alex Ka, I got your question, and we're going to get to them, but we're going to move that back. So welcome. Lots of smiles. You're going to get the full update tonight directly from Ukraine. I've got pictures. I've got video. We've got Zhenya. He's got all the inside information that's been going on. And it's going to be a great day. We're going to sing happy birthday to President Vladimir Putin. Not once, but we're going to sing it to him twice tonight. We've got a great birthday song for him. So big update. The main deals tonight are this: the Kerch Bridge. Secondly, though, we're going to deal with the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. We cannot let that one slide by. That's a big deal that also happened today, but it is in the shadows of the Kerch Bridge. So we're going to have clarity tonight on the Kerch Bridge. I see a lot of you guys chatting. Can the train move? Is the tracks damaged? I can tell you right now, the train tracks are under repair this very minute. I just saw some video out of there, accurate video. Are the roadways open? 2 lanes are. We're going to get into all of that. You're going to see the video. You're going to have some smiles tonight. We've been laboring together for 227 days. All I know is this: in the Black Sea or the Sea of Azov, if you're the battleship Moskva or you're the Kerch Bridge, I guess you're not off limits. Regardless, it is a great day. So thank you for all the support. Thank you for looking for the truth. Big thanks as always to our moderator and all of you guys that are here each night supporting this community. Everybody, YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, Twitch, and Twitter. Going to be an awesome night. I will tell you this. I've been in communication today with quite a few other guys that help to put updates out. And these are normal people. One of them's Dennis, that's in Ukraine. Folks, it looks like there's some clamping down coming on the sharing of information. I'm watching everything that I say and how I say it. That's why I'm on multiple platforms. But just putting this out there, some other guys that are sharing on platforms have been dinged a little bit today. I do pay attention to a couple of those guys, not every day because I'm working on the stuff for this, but they are being dinged a little bit. I've had one strike, one warning over the 227 days, but I'm working through that. So who knows? But we've got backup plans if things happen. So that's where we're at. So I don't know what else to say. It was just happy. Happy birthday, President Vladimir Putin. Happy birthday, world. And folks, buckle your seatbelts because tonight we're going to talk about the Kerch. So tonight, focused on the Kerch Bridge, a little bit on the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, and of course, what will be Russia's response. I do not think there's a better place than we can go than directly to Ukraine. So tonight, we're going to begin this detailed look at the Kerch Bridge by talking with our guy on the ground there, our partner in crime, Zhenya Matsutsa. Just a few minutes ago, he was able to give me an update, and this will be the information that he knows being on the inside as of now. Once he gives that, I'm going to roll back in and I'm going to give you some of the details, some of the photos, some of the comments, some of the videos. We're going to validate everything tonight, and I know you've seen it. However, it's not been huge news. There's so much other stuff going on in the world, but tonight we're going to focus on it, and I think when we're done here tonight, you're going to have a good understanding of how important this day is in this war. October the 8th, the day the Kerch Bridge was hit. Let's get to Zhenya and his thoughts.
Good evening from Ukraine. Today was a good day. It started from good news about Kerch Bridge. It was good news for Ukrainians who love Ukraine, who realized that Russia, as the occupants, they made this annexation through not legal referendum in 2014, and so this bridge was not legal. It was built against of any international laws and regulations. So this bridge is a symbol, the symbol of fight of Ukraine for the sovereignty. So 2014 was a year when we couldn't fight the way we fight now, and the world didn't support us the way the world support us these days. So yes, it looks like there were some explosives in a truck, a big truck, and I don't know all the details, but in the middle of that bridge, this truck with these explosives exploded, and the one line, let's say one direction of the road for the car was destroyed, and during that time the train with the oils, let's say, and right beside on the rails, and what maybe going or stop, and because of that explosion of the car, the truck, it started the big fire there. It's one of the explanations, let's say. There is different ideas, but from what I know, the most important, the symbol of promises of Putin, that nobody can hurt this bridge, nothing can hurt this bridge, this is forever. And Putin yesterday, seems to me, had a birthday, and one of his friends and supporters had made a wish. I wish you that kind of health that the bridge you build has. So today this bridge was destroyed.
Набрали воздуха и по моей команде на счет 3. Раз, два, три!
Okay, maybe that was just a little bit of my flair there, celebrating the birthday, but I couldn't help that one. All right, let's get back to Zhenya and his thoughts.
Good day, good news. I'm happy. I hope it's a new beginning, and I hope the end will be happiness of Ukrainians, and with the time, happiness of Russian people, who will realize that there is other way to live without fighting, killing, burying own sons and fathers, and it's abnormal and it's sick to be happy when somebody is dying in another country, because your guys are going to invade other country just because of Putler, or like crazy leader wants to take your country, I mean, to that kind of war.
Что делать?
Вертите маленько. Толя, я опоздаю, короче, мост горит.
As you can see there, the soldier saying he's going to be late. The bridge is on fire. Now, in all seriousness, of course, which that is serious, this will cause a major problem for the delivery of supplies out of Russia into Crimea. Yes, rail line is down. It is in the process of being repaired. One section of highway is down, confirmed, but 2 lanes are available for traffic to move. So, of course, Russia will immediately try to repair, try to restore, try to reinforce, try to secure. But I want you to know that this is one of the most secure bridges in the world. Defended in so many ways. Russia was so proud of it. We're defending it from the water. We're defending it from the air. We're defending it from soldiers. But you were not defending it from a tractor trailer coming out of Russia. How that slipped by, one will never know. Was there other things involved underneath the bridge? Maybe. There are other thoughts, but what we know for sure, a truck did explode on that bridge. A truck did ignite a railway section there with cars full of oil and other supplies. So it's going to be a major problem. Yes, Russia can still get supplies into Ukraine. Of course, it would come out of Rostov-on-Don. It would come through Mariupol, down through Melitopol, Berdyansk, over towards up towards Zaporozhye, over towards Kherson. But of course, that is so much more dangerous because Ukraine can easily reach those places with their arms and their artillery. So we shall see what'll happen. But for sure, this is a major, major ding in the armor. This is huge egg on the face. I remind us all, October 5th, the day that President Putin signed that the 4 stolen regions were now a part of Russia. It looks like that is going to be the day that turned things around for this war positively for Ukraine. What was meant for evil, I'm going to quote the Bible, is going to turn out to be good. So Ukraine's going to have to watch those supply lines. In fact, Gerashenko, out of President Zelensky's office, working there in Kyiv, made a few statements today in regard to that. Translated for you, here it goes.
Благодаря этому удару не будут поставлены тысячи тонн боеприпасов, сотни танков, бронемашин, и, соответственно, погибнет меньше украинцев от того, что сегодня произошло крушение Крымского моста. Кроме того, это огромный идеологический удар по всей истории с Крымом. Все россияне, которые поверили Путину и приехали жить в украденный Украины Крым, сегодня в очередной раз поняли, что придется уезжать.
The next thing that we would like to do tonight is to show you guys some different clips of videos that have been taken, maybe some photos throughout the day, just to give you different angles, different viewpoints of this actual strike. We're on day 227 of this war, and this is a major, major day for Ukraine. So let's take a look at it. Here, I'm going to put back-to-back 3, 4, or 5 clips for you to see and to experience the Kerch Bridge under assault. Very, very, very sad day for the Russian forces, for the Kremlin, for Vladimir Putin. The video you're seeing now is people frantically filling their gas tanks because they just want to find a way to get out because they know the next wave is coming. Maybe now they feel a little bit of what the people in Donetsk and Lugansk and Zaporozhye and Kyiv and Kherson and Mykolaiv and all these other regions are feeling. A little tough, isn't it? And of course, you see instantly the defense forces of Ukraine, they come out and they stick with the plan to do a little jab. Here's a tweet that came out from them as they said the guided missile cruiser Moskva and the Kerch Bridge, two notorious symbols of Russian power in Ukrainian Crimea, have gone down. What's next in line? Ruskies. Well, my friends, that is really a good overview and a good update, but that's not the only stories of the day. Zaporozhye nuclear power plant is basically offline, out of power, not functioning, not working. And I checked with Zhenya on that a little bit earlier to get a little bit of clarity. This is a problem. And of course, there will be a response from Russia. I do not believe that they will use a nuclear weapon. I do believe they will try to do something massive and crazy and blame Ukraine, blame NATO, blame the United States. They will try to weasel and find their way out. I do not know what's going to happen, but I do know tonight that Zaporozhye nuclear power plant is struggling. That is a danger zone. Zhenya gives us a few thoughts about that.
Okay. Yes, the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant was disconnected from electricity, shut down completely because of the shelling around it, really close to it. And it is craziness to make and to use the power plant, nuclear power plant, as the tool for terrorizing the country. It's crazy to play with that. It's crazy to kidnap people who were working there. It is crazy to put in mines and explosives in 2 blocks to prepare it for possible explosion later. It's only sick people and terrorists can do it. This is why all the world, I believe, has to stay with no doubts and make Russian terrorists to leave the nuclear power plant, Ukrainian nuclear power plant. There is a lot of international regulations and laws which demands that, and I believe the world leaders should be very straight, without any discussions, to make it happen. I mean, no discussions for soldiers of and aggressors who are using the power plant during the war, threatening the world, like we will repeat, we may repeat Chernobyl and so on. So I believe we need to, all of us, we need to stand together and demand it and using everything, any tool to make Russian nation to stop his leaders and their army in this war, in this aggression, because they are playing with the death.
As he states there, the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant has been and looks to continue to be a focal point in this war. I think it's even much more serious than most of the world understands. I was really trying to get into Nikopol and get close so I could get some video across the river of the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. But when we were trying to get to Nikopol, we were given the opportunity to embed with troops up under Liman. So, of course, I said, okay, forget Nikopol, let's go embed with the troops. And that's what we did. And we were able to do some amazing things there. But I wanted to try to get out some footage, even for myself, to show folks how big this nuclear power plant is. It is hard to imagine. It's the largest nuclear power plant, not only in Ukraine, but in Europe. This is a serious, serious situation. And Russia is going to attempt to use it to their advantage. They are in complete control of it. They've even stolen the mark that is used to do official documents, official documentation. And I mean, to them, it's theirs. Just imagine that. Think of some power plant in your country, wherever you're watching tonight. It's not just the United States. Many of you are from all over the world. Think about a power plant in your neck of the woods, your country, and an invading nation comes in and just says, it's ours, and takes it. My friends, that is unacceptable. And with the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant, it's not just some little coal-powered plant. This could be a serious, serious, devastating situation for not only Ukraine, but for that region of the world. So we must pay attention to it. And as Zhenya said, we must make a change. The final thing I want to talk to Zhenya about tonight, and we're also going to hear again from Gerashenko out of President Zelensky's office, is what is Putin going to do now? Let's not take my opinion as an American who works in Ukraine, understands the culture and language, but let's listen to a couple of Ukrainians tonight after this day with the Kerch Bridge, the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant offline. What is Putin going to do next? Let's go to Zhenya on that one.
About what Putin will do as an answer for attacking the Kerch Bridge, or the fact itself that it was destroyed partly. So, yes, the crazy people, they're demanding, hey, let's throw the nuclear bomb on Ukraine or something like that. We need to let them know that we are strong and we don't care about anything. We're ready to kill all of you. Okay, as a dictator, classic dictator, Putin is classic dictator, and he likes the dates, he likes the symbols, he crazy likes, he likes his one of his ideas which was fulfilled, this Kerch Bridge, and yes, it's like the best, the lovely toy he had, and it was attacked, let's say. So will the answer? Probably they will think about that, and maybe the crazy people will even demand the army and the politics of Putin, kill them all, kill Ukrainians and so on. Yes, probably there will be attempts of attacking Ukraine, doing something. But they were doing a lot of things already before. They were killing all the way. Last days they were killing civilians so much, in a lot of places, using drones, and even from Belarus side, they preparing attacking for maybe the west part of Ukraine. And as you probably know, the drones goes from the 3 sides to Ukraine, and as well the missiles they sending from different sides. Because world could help us to stop aggressor on the sea. We don't have this kind of fleet, anything there, so the sea is blocked. Russia has the unity with Belarus, so 2 of these countries having unity and not having any problem to do together killing of people, and the other countries helping us was sending some units, like a lot of countries did. The small countries, they did so many things for us, and we're thankful, but they giving all. But the biggest countries, let's say big boys, it's like a small dozens. So, and this is why we cannot unblock sea yet. We cannot protect our civilian and our people, our hospitals and the kids from the missiles, because Russia fights the way they can. They cannot fight on the same level with our Ukrainian army. So they're fighting with civilians, killing civilians, to bring more pain to Ukrainians. Surely, after the Kerch Bridge, I think they will try to do something to bring more pain to Ukraine. And it will be a new challenge, probably, for the world society, world leaders.
Случаются такие операции, да, на территории, теракты, не знаю, ответы со стороны Украины. Как вы думаете, стоит ли ожидать каких-то чисток среди руководства силовых спецслужб России или, может быть, в рядах Министерства обороны? Вы лично ожидаете, что будут какие-то отставки громкие сейчас на фоне случившегося?
А почему я должен думать вместе с вами за Путина? Пусть сам решает. Я считаю, что лучше, чтобы никаких отставок не было, чтобы он, окруженный этими же дебилами, дегенератами, тупицами, дальше проигрывал войну. Нам не надо, чтобы он менял и дегенератов на каких-то более способных военачальников. Пусть остаются те, которые есть. Меня Шойгу устраивает, Герасимова устраивает. Видите, они же все проигрывают, они же все сдают.
Mr. Gerashenko, why don't you just go ahead and tell us what you really think there? He's okay with the leadership. Leave it the way it is. You heard from Zhenya, you heard from Gerashenko. Is Russia going to respond? Is Putin going to do something? Of course he is. What is it going to be? We shall see. Of course, it'll be a part with the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. That is no question. That will be utilized as nuclear terrorism. What other things will happen? I can tell you right now at this hour, the bridge is already under reconstruction. The train sections are being repaired. But of course, Russia is going to respond. You are talking about his prize pony here, this great Kerch Bridge. Remember, he drove across it. He was the first one to drive across it. It is a fortress. It is so defensible, and we have it set exactly where we want, and nobody can ever touch it. Well, it was touched, and of course, we will expect something over the next few days, guaranteed. But this was an awesome day. There are a lot of happy Ukrainians today because we've done something good. What's that old commercial say? Reach out and touch someone. They've been reached out to and they've been touched. A little bit of my Southern coming out there. Sorry for that. Anyway, it's been fantastic. It's been great. And I'm telling you, this was the focus tonight. Consider yourself fully updated as what's going on with the Kerch Bridge. And you know, how about one more time? Happy birthday, Mr. Putin.
Набрали воздуха и по моей команде на счет 3. Раз, два, три!
Just good stuff right there. Here's the deal, guys. What a great night. I do want to give you a couple of last updates. We worked really hard on this update today. This is a big day. A lot of the graphics, a lot of the maps, that stuff just doesn't happen. So thanks to Zhenya, thanks to Gerashenko. Yeah, he is out of the president's office. He is very brilliant man, very articulate. Now with Zhenya, you know, he speaks as one who has a authority. There is a reason for that. He's not a military strategist. He's not a military analyst, nor does he play one on TV. But he specifically, and myself on a lesser level, work with the military every day. And when he's speaking to military, he's not speaking to, you know, a private somewhere. We have very good friends in high places. In fact, one of the friends that we made when we were there in Ukraine, and now we've got personal numbers, Zhenya communicates back and forth, was the former governor of Crimea, who before that was the mayor of Sevastopol for 5 years. This guy works in the president's office for veteran affairs. He's in charge of an entire group up in northern Ukraine, and we met him in a gas station. He walked up to me. He knew I was from the United States, or not from Ukraine. We started speaking. And the next thing you know, we're exchanging numbers and he's providing us with information. Not only that, when you're out on the road and you're rolling and you're going to the front lines and you're sacrificing your own personal safety to be there and care and support, you make friends. We have friends in the SBU. The SBU would be the like the FBI for Ukraine. We have friends in many different military departments, and they keep us updated. For example, you can't get that patch anywhere. That's the Kharkiv Battalion. You cannot get that patch on eBay, I promise you. Here, Wolfpack. This is who we were embedded with right below Lehman. And my folks, I'm going to give you one now that's gold. You cannot get this one. When we were running down in Mykolaiv, this is who we were running with. Azov. So, you know, you don't see stripes on Zhenya or myself, but we talk with the right people. So we're doing our best to give you the most accurate information. Now, the last thing I want to give you, many of you were talking about the truck driver. Let me give you an insight on the truck driver, and then we'll sign off for the night. The truck driver was probably not aware of what was being transported. Here's what I can tell you as facts. The truck was owned by a gentleman, a younger fellow in Russia. And 6 to 8 weeks ago, it was sold to the guy that drove it. I watched the video of when this guy came to the border checkpoint. Somebody had leaked out that security footage, and I didn't show it to you tonight. I could have. It's just kind of boring. They were looking through the truck. But here's what I'm going to tell you. There was no real border check for crossing the bridge. They stopped the truck as they stop every vehicle, and they looked through the vehicles. The border guy at the bridge, the Russian guy, opened up the door. He took a peek in the back of the trailer. He closed the door, and the truck driver left. Now, I can tell you personally, crossing borders, crossing bridges, many times being inside Russia myself or Ukraine, that's not how it works. So there is a possibility that this also was a coordinated inside job for those wanting to take down the regime, those wanting to take down Putin, those wanting to stop the war. There are many opinions of what has happened here. But what we do know is you've seen the video, you've seen the photos. There are many options. But we do know that the truck did blow up, and the truck, I can tell you, was not checked. It was an open door. I mean, when a car crosses a border, they're crawling in the trunk, literally. So we shall see. That is the deal. And we'll do our best to keep telling you guys the truth. So, wow, what a great day on a Saturday night. So, guys, we're going to sign off now, and thank you for everything. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for caring. Thank you for tuning in to see what is really going on with Ukraine. We do our very best every day to give you facts and to not give you hype, and to give you an inside look from Ukrainians themselves on what is going on. Peace to you guys tonight, and peace to Ukraine. Be blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow night. I did see the question that come up from another guy. Logic something. How many Russian POWs? I'm adding that to the questions. Tomorrow night, you guys get ready. We're going to roll some questions. And as everybody says, thank you for hitting the like button, the comment, the share. Remember, you're here every night. And how do more people see this? By you helping me, helping Zhenya. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the share. We love you guys. Be blessed. Peace to you. Blood, I see you there. Amen to you. Peace to you, and peace to Ukraine. Good night.